Hi everybody, it's another wonderful day. Let's go and buy a caravan, shall we?
Yep.
Alright, okay, so you may be asking yourself, well this escalated quickly, we don't even know what your final caravan selection was. Well, to fully understand that, we need to go back a week to a previous video that will never see the light of day.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Okay, so we've just got back from Love to Stay. We've had a really nice holiday, haven't we?
We have.
I won't bore you with the full video, but in this video we discuss a number of caravans. We discuss the Affinity 860, we discuss the Vogue 635, we even talk about the Bailey Phoenix. We talk about a variety of caravans, pros and cons for each one of them, and then we come up with a final decision, which is completely pointless, as you'll soon see why. That's because the very next day I received a phone call from Swindon Caravans.
Okay, we have arrived at Swindon. Now, Lee has just given us a call. He's asked us to come up because he's going to talk us through a brand new dealer special.
Now, it was a kind of a weird day, to be honest with you, because it was 4 years to the very day that we were sat in that very office buying our very first caravan.
That is weird, really, isn't it?
Yes.
You're here today.
But Lee did show us the brand new dealer special. And the dealer special is based upon the Bailey Phoenix, and they're calling it the Ridgeway. So Lee went through all the colour schemes, the fabric options, we went through some of the finance options as well, and we had a really good long chat about the caravan, what it's got going for it, some of the extra features, etc. And it gave us a lot to think about.
We need to go and have a talk about this.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go home, we'll chat.
And we'll think about this.
Yeah.
But
So we're not making any rash decision.
yeah, I think we're going to go have a chat about this, so
Yeah.
yes. Right, so you're up to speed. So a quick recap, because it's a bit bitty, this video, so my apologies for that. We had decided on our new caravan. We'd worked out what we wanted and we knew what we were going to get. We hadn't phoned up the dealership, we hadn't placed the order at that point. We got the phone call in between that and it threw a massive spanner in the works because what Lee had presented to us was now all of a sudden a very real option. So we had a decision to make. It was either going to be the Swift Vogue 635 or the Ridgeway 640, and both of which had lots of positives, both of which had a couple of negatives as well. And it was a case of deciding which one and what compromises we wanted to make in terms of what we were going for. So now you're up to speed, let's carry on from where we started right at the beginning of the video. Let's go and buy a caravan, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Right, so we have arrived at Swindon Caravan Group and we are going to put down today a deposit on our brand new caravan. So what do you think we've gone for? Which way do you think we're going to go? Is it going to be the Ridgeway? Is it going to be the Vogue 635? Which way do you think we're going to go? Well, we're not going to tell you just yet because we're going to go and put the deposit on for it. But if you think you know which way we've gone, put it down in the comments below and we'll see whether you're right at the end of the video. So, I suppose we better go on in and have a very expensive lunch break. This is the second time we've walked in to see Beats Lee because the first time we tried to walk in to buy a caravan, he was a bit busy. So let's go on in. In fact, Chloe's already made herself a cup of coffee already. Right, let's go on in. We are going to go for the Ridgeway.
The Ridgeway, I thought that would be the one you'd go for. You being a big Bailey fan.
To be honest with you, I won't lie, it was a close run thing. Right then, so I'm going to stop filming for a bit. What we're going to do now is we're going to pay the deposit on this van. Is that alright, by the way?
That's fine,
yeah. Okay. I'm going to pay the deposit on this caravan. And then I'm going to do a follow-up video to this actually about what happens after I pay the deposit and what happens between me paying the deposit and picking the caravan up, because it usually is a period of time. That's fair to say that, isn't it?
Yeah, there is, yeah.
And yes, Lee's my right-hand man here. He's our salesman and he's going to sell me a caravan and he will be able to pay his mortgage and feed his wife this month.
It's quite important.
So I'm going to stop filming for a bit and I'll catch you when we've done some paperwork. You did wash today, didn't you?
Make sure my wedding ring's on, the wife will say why it's
Right
There
then.
you go.
That was an expensive lunch break.
It was a very expensive lunch break.
Right then.
No.
Thanks, Lee.
I'll give you a call as soon as it's in.
Yeah, yeah.
And
we'll go from there.
So,
That's brilliant.
any other questions, give me a shout as well.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Alright. Right then.
Is that alright?
I think so. Yeah. Say that again.
We can have crisps and that and chocolate today because it's a special occasion.
Because we've just done what?
Bought a new caravan.
We have, haven't we?
Yeah.
When you say special occasion and we're going Christmas, you know that we're having steak for dinner tonight, don't you?
Yay.
We're having steak for dinner.
I know.
Shall I unlock the car?
Oh, it helps.
That's a good move, that is. There we go. Happy?
Yes,
Think we made the right choice?
I think we have.
I think we have.
I don't know because I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't, have you? No. I think we've made the right choice. I'm really excited. I'm really happy. So that was yesterday. We are obviously still very excited and still very, very motivated and a little bit, giggly and a little bit ungrounded in the house, to be fair, because we're really excited and we're very happy with the decisions we made. We did and ah a lot about this because we really did think that what we were originally going for, which was the 635 Vogue, that was everything that we wanted in a caravan. We loved the layout, we wanted everything, but there was just a couple of things that we were not happy about that particular caravan. A lot of the fixtures and fittings I could add on to that. There was a couple of things that I couldn't add on to it because it was problematic. But you see, there was one very small detail in the 635 which we didn't like, but really swung it for us in the Ridgeway. And it's very, very minute and very small, but this is something for us that made a massive difference. In the front seating area, between the seats, on the Ridgeway, there is nothing underneath the chest. There's just two outlets, but there's nothing. There's no little cubby hole, there's nothing. It's a perfect place to put a pair of shoes, or a couple of pairs of shoes. On the Swifts, that comes out quite a bit. You have your chest, and then there's a step that comes out quite a bit. It does mean that whoever sits in the corner of the caravan can't get quite into the corner because they have to sit out because of that little ledge and that little step. Now for us, that was a big deal. Because as we were sat in the caravan, as we were deciding that this was the one we wanted, we did all comment on how that made us quite uncomfortable, and it was a bit of a shimmy round to get onto the seat. So the Ridgeway is exactly the same layout as what we saw on the Phoenix, it just has a heck of a lot more specs. Now I'm going to be covering off the Ridgeway in a separate video because at the moment they haven't actually been built. Now of course we've only paid the deposit. If once we do see the final caravan and we really actually don't like it from what we've seen of it, well, we can just take our deposit back and we can go and put it on a 635. But for the moment, we think this is the right choice for us. We think it's the right size for us because at the end of the day, Angela and I both sat in the Phoenix on the launch day and we both really, really enjoyed it. Sadly, Chloe hasn't seen it yet, but we know she'll love it when we do. Now, I need to be completely open and honest with you, and I also need to clean my glasses as well. I need to share with you that I have done a deal with Swindon Caravan Group. They're going to put some accessories onto the caravan for me and give me extended service warranty. Things like they're going to diamond bright the caravan, they're going to put some tyre-on bands on as well, and there's a couple of small things as well which they're going to do to the van as well, all of which I'll share with you. But they're going to do that for me in exchange for me creating content for you. I'm also going to create some content for Swindon Caravan's YouTube channel as well. So this would be a great opportunity for you to head on over to their channel, subscribe, hit the notification icon, and you'll see some content that I'll create on their channel. So I hope that's pretty clear. I wanted to be really upfront with you and quite, specific to show you exactly what we're doing. But everything else is as it should be. I've paid a deposit, I'll be paying the balance, we'll be picking it up in a couple of weeks, and that's the end of that. Now the price of the caravan itself is lower than our budget, and that's given me some room and some spare cash in order to put some accessories on it. I've got a couple of ideas. I need to sell those ideas to Mrs. T. She may not be so happy with those, but I'm going to be putting things onto the caravan. Certainly going to put the motor mover on, and there's a couple of other things I want to add on there as well because they're quite interesting and quite new. So I thought, well, let's put them on the caravan and see how we get on with them. So that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. I suspect probably in the next month we'll get all of this wrapped up and we'll have our new caravan for the end of September, beginning of October. I want to be also very, very clear with you that if I have any problems with the caravan or if I have any faults with it, I'm going to be sharing that with you as well, because I think it's really important, because I see so many people commenting to say we've just bought a brand new caravan, we've had XYZ go wrong with it and blah blah blah, and I want to be in that position to share with you something that goes wrong. So I'm hoping that there is something that I can share with you and give you some ideas on the sort of things to look out for. But I'm going to be really open, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be completely transparent with everything that goes on with this brand new caravan, because there's lots of people who are saying I would never buy a new caravan, but for us it's a real adventure, and at the end of the day it's our caravan and our choice. So there we go. So I hope that's good for you guys. Feel free to comment down below and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, we'll see you soon. Bye now.
So thanks for watching. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button, and why not click the notification icon as well to be kept up to date with any future uploads. So thanks for watching guys, we'll see you next time, take care, bye bye.